Welcome to Franchise Empires.
Next, I thought this question was interesting. Are American fast food franchises oversaturated? How would one start their own chain of franchises and stand out? So it's funny. Are they oversaturated? I mean, this is America. I don't know if we're ever going to be oversaturated with fast food franchises. Is it crowded? Absolutely. There are dozens and dozens or hundreds of fast food brands. But who am I to say that, there isn't room for more? I just think, we love to eat in this country, and I don't think that's changing anytime soon. Certainly, right, people are becoming more health conscious, but you look at the average unit volumes of fast food, especially the winners, a lot of them are going up. There's always winners and losers in this industry. Burger King is currently experiencing pain, and they're trying to do their whole Reclaim the Flame campaign. So, there's ups and downs within the ecosystem, but, overall, I still think there's room for more fast food brands. I think you definitely need to do a lot more work today to stand out, right? Like, I don't think, you can just start a restaurant with the same menu as Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's, Carl's Jr., and, Whataburger and all these different restaurants and just expect that customers will walk in. You definitely need to think very intentionally about differentiation. I think a few ways you can do that is you can index your business and your restaurant concept around product. So let's say like the Raising Cane's approach, where, the founder, Todd Graves, got a lot of grief for this when he was starting the business. That for those who don't know, Raising Cane's, one of the top average unit volumes of any fast food restaurant in the country. I believe it's 4.5 to 5 million per restaurant, possibly more. Don't quote me again. I like answering these questions on the cuff, off the cuff. That is, it's more fun this way. But they have only 5 menu items. All of them are chicken fingers and French fries, and the only other one that isn't, they have a three pack. You can buy 6 chicken tenders. I think you can buy like a 12 piece chicken tender meal which would be, I hope, for multiple people. And then they have like a chicken tender sandwich. So everything's just their chicken fingers. And Todd Graves got a lot of crap because they said, you're only going to build a restaurant on one single product. That's never going to work. Like Chick-fil-A or KFC or all these other businesses can just add that to their menu in a second, or they already have a version of this, and you're going to be out of business. And he said, no, we're going to do chicken fingers better than anyone else in the country. And that's all we're ever going to do. And that's all we're going to focus on. And he has never deviated from that strategy. And they are absolutely crushing it. He is a billionaire now, Todd Graves, the founder of Raising Cane. So maybe there's an opportunity like that today where you pick a product that isn't just a cheeseburger or a chicken sandwich, because that's been done 100 times over. And you just have that laser focus and you make it so good that people keep coming back for it, and then you build that reputation, right? As everyone knows Raising Cane's. It's a bit of a regional brand. Coming from the Northeast, I didn't know it until I moved down to Texas in Austin for a year. But anyone who is in Raising Cane's country knows them for their chicken fingers, right? Because that's all they do. So there could be an opportunity for you to build a business around a core product like that isn't necessarily a core focus of the big boys like the McDonald's of the world. Other option is you can index this around quality. So I have been looking for concepts like this. There's a few that do it, none really franchising too much yet of this, what I would call like a better for you burger. Look, people are eating a lot of fast food. But at the same time, it's no secret of how unhealthy this food is for you. I had a great conversation on the podcast with Jesse of Swizzlers, which is not a franchise, but he has multiple locations of that Bit Burger business in Washington, D.C. And he is trying to disrupt it and doing a great job. However, through Swizzlers, he found another opportunity to build kind of a direct-to-consumer / CPG brand within French fries. So it's called Spuds. So he's kind of gone off on a different path. But I think what he was doing with Swizzlers was phenomenal. And if he ever does come back to try to maybe franchise it, I think there's a lot of opportunity there. But to just build a healthier burger, right? Swizzler's messaging, it was never, hey, I'm going to come out and be the best burger, or, we're a healthy burger. Their marketing is honest and saying, hey, it's a cheeseburger. If you want to be healthy, you can eat a salad, but this cheeseburger doesn't have dozens of chemicals that McDonald's and Burger King and all these other fast food companies put into it. And just for context, there's an ingredient in the buns of McDonald's that it's actually illegal to use this chemical in California, and it's illegal in all of Europe. So there are definitely some really, really, really bad preservatives being put into this food. And just, a healthier, leaner burger concept, I think, could do very well. There are some plant-based versions of this. I don't necessarily think, I've changed my opinion on that. I don't know if an all plant-based menu is needed. I think, there's a lot of people who want to eat meat, especially not everyone wants to eat the lab-grown meat. Now there's almost like new news reports coming out of and speculation of, what are the long-term effects of the lab-grown meat? So I'm not as bullish on that. I think it's still a good alternative. Again, look, I'm not a nutritionist, not a doctor, so please don't take this as, nutritional advice. But I'm just kind of regurgitating what I've seen from the media, as well as feedback from operators and even customers in this space. I don't think of an all plant-based food burger franchise is going to scale to hundreds or thousands of locations. I do think just a healthier, or let's call it far less toxic fast food franchise could absolutely crush if you get the branding right, the menu right, and all those other aspects. So long answer, but love the question.